Hi friends, welcome back to my channel Streaming with Swadhin, and today I'm going to stream about a Tamil language movie, and the name of this movie is Karnan. Karnan got released in April and it has got dropped in Amazon Prime recently. So you can people who want to watch this movie is available in Amazon Prime Video can check this movie out. Karnan stars actors Dhanush, Lal, Rajisha, Vijayan, Yogi, Babu, Nataraja, Selvam, Gauri, Kishan, Lakshmi, Priya, and many more. And the movie is directed by Selvaraj, and he's also the writer of this movie. Karnan is a story about a village and the problem and the struggle that they go through. The story has nothing new to offer. It is a very, if we look at the story, the fundamental story, we have watched this story several times before, that the village is struggling, suffering for some problem or some social issues, and the main hero is as a messiah or some kind of avatar is saving them, trying to save them from all the harms and fighting as a ultimate hero. So this movie in that sense has nothing new to offer, but the way the movie was treated, that is the biggest reason why this movie is really worth watching, and it is absolutely wonderful the way the movie is treated itself. The movie the opening sequence starts with a death. A child died in the middle of the road, and the way the entire scene was shown was absolutely fantastic. The way it was shown, the child face slowly converted into God. I later get to know that it was a symbolic that the child, if a child die young, then the child convert into a God, or it is like a child is a God, and a child, if he or she die young, then she remain a God, and that was a symbolic of the story symbol that they were trying to show at the very early of the movie, and there was full of symbolism throughout the movie. They were beautiful, and the cinematography of this movie was absolutely excellent. The background music was also very beautiful, and the way story just flow from one scene to another, and the way everything was shown was treated was beautiful. The most important aspect of this movie is definitely the way it was treated, and also the actors in the movie who did such wonderful job. I have seen Dhanush in most of the time a couple of Hindi movies he has done, and this is possibly the first Tamil movie of Dhanush that I have seen, and it is fantastic the way he did it. Everybody in the village in this movie was shown, and their looks and their makeup, their costumes, and the set design and everything looks very, very authentic. I heard somewhere that this movie is also inspired from some real incidents, and they have integrated the real incidents into a very, very fantasy like story, which we are quite used to watch, and that is the way the realism and the fantasy element and the mythological element was integrated in this movie is absolutely wonderful. And this movie is mostly about the village, so the cultural in terms of music and everything, the cultural aspect shown in this movie is really wonderful. It is like watching a completely new culture and being a part of their lifestyle and so on. And the biggest conflict in this movie is that they need a bus stop, and because they don't have a bus stop. That is the reason why they are in they are struggling, they are frustrated, they just want people to recognize them, and they just want people to address their issues, and that is what snowballed into a full-fledged conflict at the end, and the way it was shown is fantastic. They used several animals like eagle, elephant, donkeys, and various animals to show symbolism with human and nature, and the human nature as a whole. And it was really very beautifully done. I absolutely liked this movie a lot, and so I wanted to share this view with you. And at this moment, I'm not able to remind, but there was some amazing sequence, and of course, the villain, the anti-hero, and villain, the main negative character of this movie is a cop, and he also did a fantastic job. There are very few times when I watch a villain and you really hate him, and this movie does make you hate the negative character in this movie a lot, because he was so terrible, and that was one of the biggest highlight for me in this movie, because the villain was so good and so authentic in this movie, and that really enhanced the story. There were lots of action sequence, lots of brutality, and everything was really very beautifully done, and very satisfying. I also liked the background music. The background music used was very nice, and overall it was great. And there were consistent use of mythological symbolism, names, and so on, and those were really wonderful, and the way a very important message about society and social issues passed on was really wonderful. Well, I don't know how this movie can perform in international platform, but I hope that this movie gets some recognition in national awards and national level awards in our country at least, because I really think this is one of the most beautiful movies I watched in recent times, and it was absolutely wonderful. I feel very fortunate that I watched this movie, and in case you haven't watched this movie, I would definitely suggest you to check this movie out, and write down below in the comment section what do you thought about this movie, in case you have already seen this movie. And don't forget to hit the like button if you like this video, and of course do hit the subscribe button, because your subscription will help us to upgrade this channel, and also upgrade this channel and support this channel. So don't forget to subscribe, hit the subscription button, and decide that there is a bell notification. Don't forget to hit the bell notification to get the notification. And of course you can also follow me on my social network like Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. For that, the links will be given in the description box. Thank you so much for watching this video, and be safe, take care, and peace.